Hello and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of Dragon's Dogma. In this one, we are going to be doing a couple more chambers today. So, let's see how far we can get, shall we? Last time we had left off, we had done 3 of them, and today we are going to be starting on the Chamber of Hesitation, the 4th one. Remember, I'll just throw the map up real quick here so you can see what the chambers we're looking at are. Chamber Hesitation. This one is a nightmare at this point in the game. Because remember, we are not super high leveled. We're tough enough to survive here, probably. I screwed up here. I should have done a Blessed Riposte before I did Holy Enchanter. See that up there? We got some Saurians hiding, so let's just take care of these guys, no problem. Now, just as a heads up, the boss here is extremely difficult. And you'll see it in a couple seconds. I actually nearly game over during this part. So you'll see a jump cut here before I fight the boss. Oh, not bad. These Saurians, though, are not a big problem. What seems to be a problem, however, is Bull, the warrior. He seems to be having a lot of trouble. He's just too slow to do well against these quick-moving enemies. He keeps trying to use Arc of whatever it is. The long move that takes a while to charge, but then does a lot of damage when it finally does hit. Not very great for what are supposed to be highly mobile enemies like the Saurians. Really, I have a lot of trouble with a lot of the warrior skills because the warrior itself is kind of slow and kind of clumsy. Oops, that's not what I wanted to grab. Where is it? That's not it. There we go, Wigstone. We need 20 of these guys, and we, by the end of this, are gonna be pretty close. We will have 20 before we finish up all of the chambers in this area. Not bad. Seems like there's only one left, so let's go ahead and put him out of his misery. Oh, he's not catching fire this time. Oh, he still has his shield too. I mean, tail rather. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Oh, it healed up. Not that it really saved it much. Jeez, Bull, you are just worthless. I think maybe NPC warriors are pretty bad. Because I remember doing okay with Andrew here as a warrior. But warriors, NPC warriors, just seem to do pretty badly. Look out, because we do got some company. Oh, I was hoping he'd land right on my shield. Fortunately, this lone Saurian will not cause us too much trouble, because he's alone. When you're running through these areas, you kind of want to, you know, keep a lookout on the ceilings and on the walls. You know, just kind of tilt your camera up that way. Oh, that was helpful. I'm not sure what Blessed Riposte is trying to do there. It seems like it's not really shooting bolts so much as it is like putting a little ring of bolts around me. Ooh. Saurians aren't difficult, they're just kind of they kind of are HP sponges, these later ones, but otherwise they fight the same. They can also heal, which can make it can make the fight last a lot longer. There we go. The fact they're also kind of puzzle enemies, like you have to hit them the right way to deal damage to them, can kind of make it another long fight. Anyways, I'm going to cut here, not that you'll notice. Oh wow, See, I would recommend having everyone in your party healed up nice and well. We're gonna give Mira some healing items so she can take care of herself. Good job, girl. And so, now I am back with a new party. A new mage, a ranger, and of course Mira. Because, man, I failed here. Okay? I also picked up a new spell. I replaced Holy Enchanter with Fire Enchanter, and picked up Dark Anguish. Dark Anguish is arguably the best weapon enchantment of the game, because it adds extra length to your weapon, as well as some magical damage. Oops, I am low on stamina already. There we go. And not only that, but since it has a longer range, you're also more likely to hit them multiple times. Here is what you want to do when preparing for this fight. First of all, don't have a warrior. Secondly, you want enemies who have... You want pawns. You want to specifically search for pawns who have knowledge of how to fight hydras or arc hydras, because this is an arc hydra, not a typical hydra. We haven't actually fought a hydra true yet, so we're jumping right to the upgraded version of it. Secondly, these guys are extremely weak to fire. So in addition, when you're selecting pawns who not only have knowledge of how to deal with this particular beast, Hydra or Arc Hydra, since some of the tactics can carry over, you're also going to want to pick up people who have fire spells. Here's how we do it. Basically, see those heads? We are going to want to cut them off. They have a couple different attacks. They have this attack to where they will spit this acid poison spit around. It's just some pretty massive damage. They will ram, and they will also they'll ram with their entire bodies, causing a lot of damage, and they'll also slam their heads into the ground, which can cause some minor damage. The most dangerous attack they have, however, in one manner, is when they try to bite you. What they'll do is they'll snatch you out with a great bite from their heads, and they will attempt to swallow you. You can wrestle your way out of this. Pawns need to be rescued. You can kind of see there that Francisco had gotten eaten, and Yuri, because she has knowledge in how to fight hydras, knew to hop on there and slice at the head. Oh yeah, they can also do these massive tail whips that just reach all the way across the fucking arena. No, you're not. Alright, now how to actually hurt it. You probably have already noticed this though. I am leaping onto their heads or their necks and then swinging at it until the head flies right off. Spells are extremely helpful with this. They take really well to getting burned. Burning, in addition to doing a lot of damage to them, also will, well, let me show you when I have an opportunity. When a pawn gets captured, if your other pawns don't try to rescue it, go ahead and do it yourself. A few hits to the neck and they'll drop that, they'll drop your pawn pretty much immediately. There we go, cleaving off its heads. Oh, where is it? That's what I wanted. Okay. So, you want to chop off their heads. You do this one by one. When you do, the head will fall off. and after a while, they will sprout a new head. Ideally, you want to get rid of all their heads at the same time. Well, not at the same time. You want to have a period of time where it has no heads. During this time, their body and they become completely unable to fight, and they take extra damage. Oh shit. They take extra damage and they're unable to retaliate. So you can do some pretty nasty damage here. Now the weakness to fire does not, the preference for using fire element does not end at causing extra damage to them, though that is a compelling argument. The true magic is when you actually take off their head when you have fire on it. You can see their neck remains on fire. You can go ahead and whip it a few more times to reignite the empty stub. This sort of sears the wound close, making it take longer for the head to regrow. Oh crap, he snatched me right off of that. If you do not burn the head, a new head will regrow within a couple of seconds. If you do hit them and keep their neck burning, it takes a lot longer, closer to 40 seconds maybe? Shit. But eventually it will regain its head back. The lost head. They don't really take very good damage from their bodies when they're all still alive. So it will behoove you to approach their necks and their heads first. You can see we're doing pretty well. I did terrible last time because I didn't have a really good party for this kind of fight. Shit. And my party also wasn't very well prepared for fire damage, to deal out fire damage. So yeah, that was a good long time where he was lacking that head of his. Yeah. There we go. Just latch on. And that's the pattern. Cleaving off an entire head does a pretty nice chunk of damage to him. Really, it's all about patience. Once you know the strategy, once you have pawns who know the strategy, it's just... oh shit. It's just a matter of following the puzzle and keeping wailing. See, that was a nice pile of damage right there. The pawns, if they do know how to deal with the Hydra, they are a lot more quick on dealing fire damage to... damn it. They're a lot quicker to deal fire damage to the necks or the heads themselves. And they also know how to rescue other pawns, which takes some of the pressure off of you. Oh, we got 2 of their heads down. Let's see if we can get the other ones off, huh? Oh, those meteors are wrecking. Meteors wreck everything, though. There we go. Mira! Let's go ahead and fire Enchanter. Then we will take care of that last head right there. After I make sure these heads are still on fire, next round are still on fire. Shit. I need to get on there! Okay, I don't know what the problem with my controller is right now. Okay, my controller, I believe, has a sort of loose backing, so it occasionally pops out. But the batteries are fine. You saw. All right, let's finish off this Hydra, guys. Oh, I wish I could have shown off how it looks when you completely decapitated it. 'Cause it is pretty impressive. But it looks like we are probably going to kill it completely before that happens. A blade might sever its head. It's been doing that. A flaming blade, though. That's progress. That's the way we want to go. Oh, it's regrowing everything now, which makes it a lot more dangerous. However, that's soon not going to be much of an issue. Because we are on its last health bar right now. You know, I think we need this. Or rather, I need this. Let's get Yuri up. The good thing about these Hydras, though, is that, you know, Cyclopses kind of go into a rage, Ogres kind of go into a rage. Hydras do not. They are kind of always aggressive, the same amount of aggressive, so once you get down how to deal with them, you're not going to have any end of health surprises. As a matter of fact, the Hydras seem to get a little more cautious after you have injured them sufficiently. By the way, I really love the Hydra designs in this game. And now that we've killed it, we get ourselves a nice achievement. And whatever treasure it has, including its Wakestone shards, are ours. So let's proceed on to the next chamber real quick. I'm just going to cut to that one though. Okay? Hope you don't have a problem with that. And we are on another chamber. This one is the next one down. Let me throw up the old map here so you can see where we are. Oh, right. They have these pawns outside of the chambers on these ledges. And if you like them, you can bring them along. She's a little higher level than we are. She's kind of cute. I don't need her though. Come here. Have a nice little flight. You can throw the NPCs from Grand Soren off now and no one really cares. Because the guards don't care and you can't go to prison anymore, so. Chamber of Apprenhension, another boss room. This boss is kind of a nightmare. However, we shouldn't have too much trouble here. It takes a while for them to appear though, but when they do, Jesus. Yep, 2 cockatrices with a small army of grim goblins. Hope y'all brought some secret softeners or a sorcerer, because it is not going to be fun otherwise. So, the cockatrices themselves, if you can divide and conquer them, are not super difficult. And these ones we actually have to kill, not drive off. Right? However, remember, if you get hit with their petrification, either you or them, or your pawns rather, they will die. They will. It's an instant, not quite instant. It is a death wish. It's death if you get hit with it. However, say you don't have any what do you call it? Say you don't have any secret softeners or anything else that can remove petrification. Well, if you have a sorcerer, or in our case, a sorceress, and you get them High Void spell, they will remove the petrification with that spell. Sometimes. If their inclination isn't toward helping other people, you may have a little trouble on that front. We already lost Loey. We haven't done much of a. We haven't put much of a much pain into these cockatrices. There we go. Fortunately, cockatrices, when they are down here, take a crap ton of damage. Their heads also just bleed really badly. Meaning, if you keep wailing on their heads, burning it, you can kind of keep them in this stun loop where they can't really recover. And just nuke their health like I'm doing right now. As always, fire is really good for these guys. Oh shit. I walked right into that. Secret softener. There we go. I like to carry a lot of secret softeners around. Thanks. I also like to give my companions a couple secret softeners. I'll show you what my ideal pawn potion loadout is at some point. In a separate video, probably. See that? We're just gonna go ahead and kill these guys real quick. Dark Anguish, really good spell. If you are playing a Mystic Knight, you pretty much want to take Dark Anguish regardless of how your build looks. What am I doing? Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm rushing for those Wake Stones. I wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah, there are evil eyes around here too. Not evil eyes, just the eye parts of the little eyes. The little eyes who they summon. That spell sucks. Just wail on its neck a little bit and make it feel some pain, you know? Force it back to the ground. Like griffins, they also have some griffin weaknesses. If you can torch their wings, they are pretty much grounded. Really, now that I think about it, fire is good for most of these bosses. Those are petrification bombs. If they hit you, you are going rocky. That was a cool shot. Hiding under here between its legs is pretty helpful. See if we can get rid of that caster real quick. He's just delaying the inevitable at this point. Yeah, I'm cool. Did he I don't believe he softened me. No, he just slowed me, I think. Nah, he didn't soften me, he just slowed me. Or rather, he didn't petrify me, he just slowed me. It's kind of funny, because in D&D, as I remember correctly, cockatrices are pretty small. Whereas this thing is absolutely massive. I don't know why I thought that would work. I would stay back, but I am a melee character, my friend. Sorry. Oh wow, he knocked out both Francisca and Mira. One little pain thing. Just one solid slam with my Warhammer brings him down. And for our trouble, we get a couple wake stones. Anyways, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Wait, hold on a second. I believe there must be treasure chests around here. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and have a good day.